$0. That's where I started. No trust fund, no secret investor, just an idea and a desperation to change my life. Everyone told me it was impossible. But 12 months later, this was my reality. This isn't a clickbait story. This is my exact step-by-step blueprint for building a 7-figure business from absolute zero. And I'm breaking it all down for you right now. Welcome to BotBuilt. This is the story of how I built a niche software company. I need you to know 3 things first. 1. This was the hardest year of my life. 2. I didn't do it alone. I leveraged systems and other people's skills. And 3. This is a blueprint, not a promise. Your results will depend on your execution. Now, let's open the playbook. Phase 1. The $100 validation machine. Before I built anything, I proved someone would pay. I didn't code a full product. I built a single feature minimum viable product, MVP, using no-code tools like Card or Bubble. Then, I found 100 people in online communities who had the problem I wanted to solve. I manually pitched them and offered a massive discount for beta access. I didn't stop until I had $100 in pre-orders. That was my validation to move forward. Phase 2. The Outsourced Engine. I had $100, not $100,000, so I became the architect, not the laborer. I used Upwork to find a brilliant, affordable developer from another country. I used the $100 to pay for the first week of work. I didn't code a single line myself. My job was to manage the project and keep finding customers. Phase 3. The Pre-Sale Flywheel. I didn't wait for the product to be perfect. As soon as the MVP was functional, I went back to my beta list and new communities. I offered a slightly higher founder's price for lifetime access. Every dollar from these pre-sales went directly back into paying my developer to build the next feature on the list. Customer money was funding the business. This is the flywheel. Phase 4. The Scalable Acquisition System. Word of mouth maxed out at 10K per month. To scale, I needed a predictable customer acquisition cost. I took all my profits and started testing cheap YouTube and TikTok ads. I tracked every dollar. When I found an ad that made $2 for every $1 I spent, I scaled it aggressively. I automated this with recurring ad spend. This was the moment it became a real business. Phase 5. The ownership mindset. This isn't a tactic, it's a mentality. For 12 months, I didn't pay myself a salary. Every single dollar went back into the business. I lived on savings and a part-time job. I was obsessed with one metric: revenue growth. I treated every dollar like it was a seed that could grow into a tree. The blueprint is clean. The journey was messy. Here's the fine print. I worked 80-hour weeks. I had crippling anxiety. I almost quit 10 times. I lost friends. This wasn't passive income. It was an all-consuming obsession. 7 figures is revenue, not profit. Taxes, expenses, and reinvestment mean my actual take-home was a fraction of that, but it built an asset. That's the exact blueprint. Find a problem, validate it cheaply, use other people's skills, fund growth with revenue, and scale with paid ads. The timeline was 12 months for me. It might be 18 or 24 for you, but the phases are the same. Your challenge isn't to replicate my idea, it's to replicate my process. What's the one thing holding you back from starting? Is it the idea, the fear, or the skills? Tell me in the comments. I'll respond to as many as I can. For a free list of the exact tools and platforms I used, the link is in the description. If you're ready to build your own system, not just dream about it, you need to be here. Subscribe to BotBuilt and let's get to work.